Well, hi. I don't know why I'm doing this. Um, I decided instead of going out and busking tonight, I was gonna have a restful Sabbath. I had a difficult week, and I just, I'm not gonna gratify these like sociopaths by getting hurt or angry or scared or anything. It's like idiocy. They're trying to, they're stealing my shit, laughing about it, um, ridiculing me for things that I don't even do, or stupid things like, I don't know. Their main argument is just ridiculous, and nobody buys it. They're trying to tell me I'm angry and unhappy, and everybody hates me. I smell bad, all this happy shit, and I'm not the neatest person in the world, but I'm getting better. Not much. um, I'm a nice person. I'm kind. I live by the golden rule, and I've always been there for people in need if I could help. Always, since I was very young. Um, and I know I'm not real feminine. I lived in a boys' suit for 60 years. And I just, I'm a hippie, and hippies don't get. I mean, they're just on their own being. The hippies don't do all that. I mean, they might wear some nice feminine clothing, and I do that sometimes. Paint your faces. And my hair's shitty. If my hair was nicer, I'd do it up. It just feels wrong. It hurts my GD. Basically, I got two conversations, two ongoing conversations at Twitter and really pretty much Facebook. Three. I got three ongoing conversations. It's like transgender equality, or just the trans reality. It's so much different today than it was in 1990 because of the internet, and it's so much different today than it was in 2010, even because of numbers of people who have connected and told their stories on the internet and are entertaining people on the internet and getting the word around and teaching. And when in 2015, I think it was, they did a poll. I forget, like right around the time Caitlyn Jenner came out. That revealed that only like about 16% of people had ever met a transgender person. We're less than 1% of the population, I think. What I understand it less and less. The longer I live authentically, the less I understand, and living authentically in a town that accepts gender variance. So here I am in a town, I don't know, people see me as female on their own and get right in step with me when I say I'm not a guy, and they don't question me at all. I mean, and they're sincere about it. I mean, they're really nice about it. And don't say really stupid, patronizing things either. They're just like, okay, well, I'm Tommy, and Tommy's a she. Nobody gives me any shit about that. and it really, really feels good to and it's something that transgender people just ache for. And you know, I've been watching this since the 70s. You know, these people, oh, I do watch the transgender kids first. Well, I've been watching transgender people in general since I was a little kid. You know, or we had transgender neighbors. When I was young, I've been watching the literature since about 1973. Um, it's so much different. The personals were sad, lonely, confused, scared, kind of all the time, or like real kinky. Um, and now you don't see the sad, lonely, confused, and scared too much. Boy, so the game. And we've even got, you know, this is. I don't want to talk about it too much because I don't even want to talk about it at all. I'll just say what it is. I'm not going to name her name at all. One of the prominent advocates in the turf wars, the trans wars, um, the trans Taliban. She's one of the leaders of the trans Taliban. Is like real kinky, and post videos of it. So that, you know, I get confronted with that once in a while. uh, I stood up for him. There's another one. I'm not going to name any names because that's like really tacky. But I'll talk about it because it's so wild. This other one is like real skinny. You know, real skinny dude. She's a real skinny girl. I don't want to dead name anybody either. I mean, she's pretty legit, I guess. And she's, oh god, she's a dom mistress, former meth head, and she's like the only transgender. She's trannies for Trump. Boy, she gets it. Well, there aren't any other silly ones I even want to talk about. But those two, and I guess I don't want to go there either. But no, there's a few of them that are. But I don't want to go on any of them. I mean, that's what Kiwi farmers are all about. Is watching these people and making fun of them. And you know, here I am, just like my main concern always. I mean, before I even came out into the LGBT equality, you know, freedom and justice, want to, you know, enlightened humanity is what we're aiming for. Um, so anyway, I wasn't. I'm just here. I'm here. I'm in the middle of a pretty good conversation. Um, that's been going on for over a year. It's like a discussion about occupied Palestine, the Zionist project in occupied Palestine. It's been going on for over a year, and there's this like international group and quite a few Palestinians, you know, natives to the region. People are claiming to be native to the region. Lots of Israelis, lots of IDF are in it, just like toe to toe. And the Zionists are just telling these fairy tales, and all these people are just slapping them silly, and with just like the real facts. See what we got here. Gaza was always Egyptian. See, this is, I don't even want to, this is all, they argue with memes. Yeah, this guy's just got all the bullshit. I don't want to read it because they can't even, um, they post fucking memes. This is the Palestinians, the imaginary people, keep searching and inventing stories. And he posted a picture of Yasser Arafat. It says, in June 1964, an Egyptian opportunist on the payroll of the Muslim Brotherhood held up a Jordanian flag with the star removed, and so began 3,000 years of Palestine. Fact of the matter is that there's like 12,000 archaeological sites around Palestine that support the Palestinian narrative, and there's very little evidence coming out of any of it to support any of the Bible stories. Temples, neither temple. The 40 years in the desert, none of that shit is really showing up. They showed us something when we were in Israel that they claimed was like a well or something that Solomon had built. Big well and cistern thing in Jerusalem that Solomon built, and then there was something else that they said that David had built. But there hasn't been. There's an archaeologist named Finkelstein. I don't think he's related to Norman, who's been digging for over 20 years around the Temple Mountain. He hasn't found anything. So my response to this guy, hasn't come back with anything yet. No, they don't. This guy's full of shit. There's like 12,000. Did I say that? Oh yeah, good. yeah, that's right. I got that thing running. I forgot all about that. I get there when, especially when there's nobody around saying nothing. What happened? Why did I get banned from Twitter? Because I got hello. Um, you're gonna need to prove that you're for real, or I'm sorry. I'm gonna just ignore you. As a matter of fact, I haven't received anything in the email, so fuck you. Goodbye. You're fake. As a matter of fact, oh yeah, I did check on something. Those people haven't made dick squat. You are a total fucking fake. Goodbye. You're getting reported even. Let's report this first. Yeah, you're just trolling me, whoever the fuck you are. They haven't. You can't make $1,000. It takes too many views. They haven't had enough views to make that much money. So you're gone. Um, I didn't really get banned from Twitter. My account was suspended for a few days because Sneasel went and reported a bunch of tweets, and I don't know what made them review it, but after a few days, I forget how many days it was. Um, they let me know. They let me back on. They made me. They made me delete one tweet is all, and it was like I'm coming up on 300. I'm 300 followers. Um, both of them. I haven't. I haven't read much Dick, but I read a fair bit of Wilson's work. I haven't made any DMC claims, any asshole. I'm gonna fuck this world up. Goodbye. You're gone. You need to put shit like that in writing anyway. Fucktard. People think they're dealing with a moron. Hello. There we go. I need more core. I need a bigger CPU. Brain. Memory. I need memory. That's what I need. The CPU is fine. Well, no, yeah, it's fine. It's a little slow. It's not quite 3 megahertz. I think they're up to 4 now. I haven't really been keeping up since about year 2005. I think is when I was like, okay, fuck it. I didn't have the money to keep up for one thing. I've always from 1999 is when I bought my first computer, and I've always been like a step or two behind the state of the art because I didn't have the money to afford state of the art. And what am I doing? Oh yeah, we're looking for this. Yeah, this is a spoof account. Fuck this account up. If they take the report. Every time I go to try and file these reports, their program fails. Looks like that link just failed. Shit. There we go. Harassing me on the site. Let's look at that. Now this is probably gonna. We'll see if this actually. Every time I go to try to report an account, it fails. Oh, yay! That one went through. I have a new friend at Twitter who's a Native American from an Eastern nation. We're talking about hate and people who hate and how we feel about hate. And for me to act the way some of these people, I'm not going to name any names anymore. I'm not going to give them the satisfaction of putting their names out there so that they can like think I'm whining or something. The fuck is all this shit? How are these people able to like have an account that's hidden? I guess I just gotta keep putting it in timeout. Good. Then go away. I rarely play hot cross buns. I wasn't like really planning on being exciting tonight. Prove that you're Timmy Time. Tell me what your wife's name was and when she died. You're not going to play me, boys. And I don't really need to be here. Okay. um, it's Sabbath, and I felt like hanging out. So it's just I'm boring you. I'll play a little bit. I don't like where that was going. Bob talk. It's not ringing. I really don't want to talk to her tonight. I talked to her a day or two ago. She's wanting to stay away from this shit. I really don't want any shit. You know, I just, I really, I don't want to let these people invade my life. They're deluded about what they got delusions about me, and they're deluded about what impact they're making on my life. And fuck is this? 11:05 p.m. Uh, 4 calls just came in, but they never rang. After the tone, and Google Voice will try to connect you. This is Tommy, and I have a feeling that this Timmy Time is going to be the asshole. This is a New York number. Timmy Time is in California. No, you're not picking up. The Google subscriber you have called is not available. Please leave a message after. No, I'm not anybody's husband. Um, I think I better quit right there for a minute. Fuck off. I'm not even gonna respond to people like you. You're gonna get reported for harassment. And blocked. Goodbye. I called the number that was showing in my phone. And dude, you Mr. Anon? I'm female. I'm not anybody's husband or wife. Yeah, well, there was one call. There were four calls from New York, and nothing from anywhere else. There was no restricted calls, and now there's five more. Oh, that's the number I have blocked. That's right, I blocked that number. You're not coming. Your calls are not coming through. Can I turn on my ringer? My ringer's on. Make sure. Sound mode, vibrate, volume is all the way up. It should ring. I don't know why it's not ringing. I blocked it. That's not the number. Well, if you're Timmy, no. If you're 716, fuck you. Die. Goodbye. You're out of here. Yeah, well, I'm not her, him, or whatever. I blocked your number because I want nothing to do with you, dude. There's a police report active. If it's gonna do anything, it's gonna do something. If it's not, it's not. But right now, there's one active. I'm getting calls. I'm not getting any calls. I don't know. I'm getting the calls I'm getting. Let me see. Is it trying to leave me messages too? Okay, nothing's leaving messages. Okay, well here we go. Here we go. Hello. The fucking idiot. It's not about fear. It's about revulsion. That call that just came in was not you. Yeah, well, she's not. She wants to pull away from this. She's an artist. I have no idea what that's. I don't know about any significant other. She's never mentioned it to me. No, thank you. I'm not going on Discord with anybody. I'm not interested in talking to any strangers in a place called Dungeon either. As a matter of fact, I'm done with you too. I'm not interested. I don't want anything to do with people like you. I have no idea what she's got going. I haven't really listened to much of her music. I just know she's letting these people get too deep into her head, and I won't do that. I won't allow it. I'm not gonna. Uh, oh, there's not much going on yet. Uh, there's very little going on. There's Gabe has a couple of hundred people gathered into a group, but they're not saying anything. Let's see what's happening back here. Excuse me. I was just scolding a Zionist, telling me I'm lying, and he's telling the truth without like disproving anything I said. This is my new Native American friends. I don't know why I'm gonna have to like brace him and like really check and see if this guy's for real because he uses a little bit too much British English. How many times must this shite be disproven? Historical, archaeological, genetics. Well, everything proves you wrong, faith breaker. Hashem, forgive my arrogance, but why did you create such stupid people? Oh, my bad. You have a twisted sense of humor. This is true. If God didn't have a sense of humor, I wouldn't be here. Charmed my ass, dude. um, Maybe that's part of it. I don't know if I even want to be broadcasting with this kind of a conversation. Uh, Twitter's been good so far. I don't know. What are you looking for? You're just. Are you looking for go for the kind of shit you do? Go to 4chan and raise hell. I've found it much more pleasant online to avoid the hell raising and I like to stay in genteel conversations about religion and politics. I don't like to be squabbling with a lot of vulgar fucking insults and shit. I like people to be sharing real knowledge with each other. And I, even if they disagree, as long as the knowledge is good, I'm happy. Just be fucking polite. That's really, I don't want to be around people that are just ugly and mean all the time. Well, I'm blocked at Facebook at the moment, so I'm mostly at Twitter. When they're both up, I kind of split my time to Twitter. Twitter is good for getting breaking news. Facebook, by the time shit hits my newsfeed, it's stale. And Twitter's got a much better conversation, much more informative conversation about the Middle East going on than anything I ever saw at Facebook. They're just, saying blah, blah, whoop, whoop day after day at Facebook. Okay, here it is. Oh, I got somebody stalking me, and they report everything they possibly can. Okay, who's this? Hello? Hello? Who have we got? A friend or foe?
Hello! How are you doing, Tony?
Who's calling, please? Oh, bye-bye, fake Russian. Yeah, I'm not playing. I'm not fucking playing that. Sorry, boys. I'm just not playing with you. It's not my game. And you're not gonna knock me off of my game with your game. I've been playing this game for 20 years come January 19th. You're not gonna tell me like what a man I am. You're not gonna tell me any of that shit and get me upset. I'm not gonna engage it. You're not gonna get me about anything. I'm not gonna engage it. I'm a happy hippie. This is the 50th anniversary of Woodstock. The Rainbow Gatherings in my home region. That's where I'm showing with the biggest rock dealer. The eyes disappoint. He's got no web presence. I know he's got no web presence. He doesn't fucking need one. He doesn't fucking need one. He's the biggest rock and gem and mineral dealer in fucking Texas. Display mineral specimens and cutting bulk. Buys and sells this shit by the fucking boatload in barrels. Fucking idiots. Oh, you got no Facebook. You got no social media presence. There is a real world, fools. You are living in a virtual reality. And a hateful virtual reality. I think you've been playing World of Warcraft and shit and Game of Thrones and stuff too much. I've been Real Things Artisans Cooperative has been operating under the radar for 1985, 33 years now. 34 years coming up January. And we're part of an element of indie music and music entertainment media producers. We're content producers and have been since that fucking monstrous kid that just got me. That's a 20-nothing, 23, 25 years old maybe. And I'm my peers are we've been, the indie underground has been building the internet its own little portion of the internet for. There are people online, my first partners were defense contractors. So they were online and doing, working from their home on contracts. And I was able to access what little was there, which was very little. I didn't really start seeing anything much until the mid-90s. And wasn't really able to get on much when I was on the road until I got knocked off the road in 1999. Anyway, we're nice to each other. Yeah, we agree to disagree. If people don't, people gotta get along. Gotta be nice to yourself. Gotta be nice to each other. It's so simple. When they asked Rabbi Hillel, what did he say? What did he say? Where's my shit? It's the core of we just We got us a new follower tonight. Someone calling himself Mac. Spunky Gaga. And he's getting into it with Vlad. And Vlad's an idiot. This thread it's classic. It's epic. It's epic thread. It's been going on for over a year. And there are 48 people, 49 people tagged, 50 people. There's 50 people tagged in it. I guess that's the maximum you can have in something like that. I don't know. And I guess people come and go from it too. Or they just, I don't know how it's working, but there's more than 50 people involved in this shit. I mean, the Zionists will come at you 5, 6 at a time. I mean, we've got like 15 people in a private message. So this kid saying extremists don't get my support. Me, us, my people, our rights, your rights end when another person's rights get taken away or abused. Fuck Zionism and its selfish, immoral, demonic acts of human rights abuse. Palestinians deserve the same rights as Jews. Equals. Love thy neighbor. Peace for all. Right on, kid. Oh, poor baby. Oh, poor baby. Koala. The koala got run out of a tree by another koala and he's sitting on the ground screaming. Oh, here, I'll give you the. Okay. I've heard that those guys. I mean, they're cute looking, but they're mean as fuck. They have big old sharp teeth. Otters too. Otters. Otters are real cute, but they're nasty. They're awful creatures. They do some really awful things to each other and other animals. I have to look it up. I don't remember exactly what it was. It was like, whoa. I forget what it was. Things Zionists say. What did you try? It's always with the bloodline shit and the history stuff, and it's like, look, let's bring it to the here and now. Um, what happened last week? What happened today? Well, let's see. There were 25 civilians shot for demonstrating too close to the fence. This included a paramedic, a journalist, and a woman who was shot in the head and died. And for 10 years, I've been asking these people to validate the state in halakhic terms. You cannot justify anything these people are doing to the Palestinians, anything the Zionists are doing to the Palestinians, caging them like that and putting them through checkpoints and roughing them up as they go through and all that shit. I mean, these people are trying to tell us that they're victims. The Zionists are trying to say that they're victims, yet we're seeing all this video evidence that says otherwise. It says, wow, these are jackbooted motherfuckers doing worse shit to the Palestinians than the Germans were doing to the Jews. Or just as bad shit to the Palestinians, at least. Yeah, that's a... Oh, these fucking Zionists. Idiots. Let's see if there's anything else going on. I don't get much, except for the big time. Oh boy. FBI opened investigation into Trump after Comey firing at New York. This ought to be good. And Alex Jones is somehow trending. I have to take a look and see what that's all about. Oh my. Oh. Wait till they see the fucking tax returns and the books and shit. FBI opened investigation into Trump after Comey firing, NYT reports. I wonder if they'll let me read it. I don't think I've read very many yet this year, and I think they let you read a couple. Well, it's just an announcement. It doesn't even have the article. Let's see, where's the article? Well, I'm probably going to shut this down soon because I'm going to go to bed. I promised myself I'd go to bed early tonight and actually rest, and because I'm going to go out and work tomorrow afternoon before it rains. It's supposed to rain tomorrow night. What the fuck? How do we get all this shit? Okay, we're getting close to 300 followers now. I started in September. I only had like about 35. Let's see why Alex Jones is trending. Oh, that's why. Oh boy. Alex Jones. The families of Sandy Hook shooting victims win legal victory in lawsuit against InfoWars and Alex Jones after judge grants families discovery requests, allowing access to InfoWars internal marketing and financial documents. Yeehaw. Let's see. The FBI was looking into um, Trump's Russian connections, and they're deep. I wonder what they found. Let's see if we can find the actual story. There it is. Now we'll find out if it's going to let me read it. Okay. They were looking into it as a breach of national security when he fired Comey. No evidence has emerged publicly that Mr. Trump was secretly in contact with or took direction from Russian government officials. An FBI spokeswoman and spokesman for the special counsel office both declined to comment. Oh, no evidence has emerged publicly. And then Rudy Giuliani is trying to play it down. The fact that it goes back a year and a half and nothing came of it, that showed a breach of national security, means they found nothing. It might mean that they found such a big organization that they kind of backed off and are like casting a wider net. I don't think there's any need to read any of that. There's nothing there. It's blah, 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 blah. Well, yeah. It's an awful long article. It's not saying much either. There's nothing that we didn't have before. Okay, bye. Come on, close. Thank you. See, is anybody here saying anything I need to respond to? No, I don't think so. Would you like me to? I really want to stay away from it. I got, they're just idiots. They're just totally fucking idiots. I don't need the emotional drain. And it's probably better that I stay away right now anyway until I find out what the cops are. This I'm going to dig in somewhere. So I kept running into criminal behavior, mercenaries and criminals and shit. I kept running into them in the forums, and then they run me out. And I think I'm going to shut this down. They're just you and me right now. I don't know why you're not calling or can't call. And I'm kind of tired. I want to go to bed. So thanks for showing. Happy day. Bye.